spirit. Please give a big post-intermission hand to Mont Wilson.
Thank you. 18 miles north of Oakland. Every Sunday morning when I hear the thump on the front porch, I pick up the San Francisco Chronicle, pull out the book review section, and toss the rest. I read the book review from cover to cover, daydreaming that someday my book will appear on the New York Times bestsellers list. One Sunday, the Chronicle arrived late, and I didn't have enough time to read it before I departed for Oakland's Jack London Square Farmers Market. So I put it into my basket and carried it along with me in hopes of reading it later during lunch. On my way into the market, I saw a homeless man selling copies of Street Spirit for a donation. He asked me, "Would you be interested in a copy of Street Spirit today?" I shoved my hands in my pocket, tucked my head down, and muttered, "No, thank you," as I hurried past him into the farmer's market, to the very first farmer's market stall. Later, when I sat down to have my lunch, and I reached my hand into my basket, I couldn't find it. My book review section was missing. It was neither in my basket nor on my coat. Frantic, because I always had to read my books review section every Sunday morning, I retraced my steps through Jack London Square Farmers Market, searching the ground and scanning every single table that I had visited earlier. But I found no paper. On my way back into the market, I saw the Street Spirit man again. And in his hand, beneath a stack of Street Spirits, was that morning's copy of the San Francisco Chronicle book review. I don't know how or where I dropped it, but he definitely picked it up. I gave him an imploring look. "Gee, man, I really would like to have that back, you know." But the Street Spirit man ignored me. He neither said anything nor acknowledged my existence. I was a ghost. I sat down to resume eating my lunch, wondering, how do I go about begging to get my book review section back when I had turned him down when he asked me for help? Still determined to get my book review section back, I decided to give him a donation. But all I had at the end of the farmer's market, they were just 90 cents, just 90 cents. That's all I had left. I didn't have a crisp $1 bill to give him. He's got to think I'm cheap. But I decided to swallow my pride and find him anyhow. So I started to search Jack London Square Farmers Market for the Street Spirit man. But like the namesake paper he sells, he had vanished. At the close of Farmers Market Day, as the vendors were putting away their tables and tearing down their tents, I saw the Street Spirit man again. Our eyes met. He began to shiver, fearing that I was going to accuse him of theft. I walked up to him and asked, "I'd be interested in a copy of the San Francisco Chronicle book review." He looked in his hands. "How did that get there?" And he gave me my copy of my book review section back. And I, apologizing, I gave him the change I had. "I'm sorry, but this is all I have." He began to count the change and laugh. He now had more cash than I did. He began to count the change and said, "It's a good thing I found that paper." And I realized that it takes more courage to ask for help than to admit one's mistakes. Thank you.
That's Mont.